be here. Thank you for coming to check out the Minnetonka Public Schools, one of our Minnesota lighthouse school districts. We're very proud of them. They have a passion and a vision for the future. And there's that old adage that institutions take on the personality of their leaders over time. One of the leaders in this school district is Dr. Dennis Peterson, who, as you know, has a passion for technology and how we apply that in education.
After Governor Pawlenty's keynote address, more than 100 visitors from 18 states toured buildings in the district and had a chance to see how Minnetonka teachers are using technology firsthand.
It's very impressive to look at all of the different technologies that are available for your students and your faculty members to utilize. It's not a common occurrence anywhere in Minnesota or anywhere else in the country to actually have these things.
The number one thing that stood out to me was the enthusiasm in the teachers. In most districts that I've visited, you see a large levy. And then what happens is you have a standard deployment across the board where everybody gets a smart board in a year or so. Here you can tell that you've really made good use of funding.
Visitors toured classrooms and had a chance to see the high level of student engagement with different types of technology.
I loved the podcasts where the kids could be recording what they're doing, and the teachers were putting it on their blackboards, and the parents could then at home see what those kids were doing during the day.
And every time she asked for a volunteer to come up and write on the smartboard, every hand was up. And that was just really interesting to see that kind of enthusiasm in middle school kids.
And I saw teachers doing exactly what I do in my classroom, except for I'm doing it on a regular whiteboard, like they say in the old way of teaching things. They're doing it on the smart boards, and the kids are up there interacting and being a part of the math meeting more so than what we're doing.
Coming with the technology has been staff development training, so teachers can effectively use all the technologies in their classroom.
The biggest thing I'm actually just impressed with is probably just how well it's deployed and the fact that training went with the deployment. That actually is probably the best thing. It makes so much sense, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do it.
There seems to be a real strong staff development initiative going on, and people really feel comfortable using them. The 1- and 2-year teachers that have had them, or 8- and 9-year-old veterans, and it seems to be real consistent across the board.
We were blown away by the power of this technology as a tool for learning. You know, I watch these kids come alive, as I'm sure many of you have now seen as well. I am so proud of the Minnetonka School District and the commitment that they're making as leaders in education.